Most likely the shaggy subject of our video today came about around 1,000 years ago in the Poitou region of France, for which the breed is named. In a time when hardy agricultural animals were highly valued, the Poitou donkey was especially sought after for their large, sturdy bodies and docile temperaments. Standing at around 14 hands and weighing in at almost a ton, the Poitou was massive. Poitou jacks were bred to mares of a specific draft horse breed, the Moulassier or Poitevin, to produce mules for both riding and work. For 1,000 years, business was booming, all the way until the 19th century. Poitou donkey mule crosses were exported all over the world, but France held on to the breeding stock on her home turf. They were so prized that owning a Poitou was a symbol of status and wealth. But by the end of the Second World War, industrialization had set in completely, and breeding and selling livestock for labor plummeted through the floor. Draft and field animals could not compete with tractors and heavy machinery that could do 4 times the work of a dozen horses in a fraction of the time. Breeders of donkeys, cows, and horses closed shop, or simply euthanized entire herds that had become worthless in the space of just a few years. But unlike the majestic horse, which had built up value outside of utilitarian conditions like racing, shows, and sporting events, the humble donkey had no such value outside of the field. And even though the Poitou is arguably one of the most stunning in the donkey family, thanks to its unusually long hair, there was not enough interest in the Poitou species to keep breeding an active pursuit as the Industrial Revolution changed the way the world farmed. In 1977, results of research into the breeding of the Poitou donkey were published. The statistics revealed that in the old province of Poitou, the recorded number of Baudets, stallions, between 1949 to 1977 had fallen from 218 to 12, and the number of anisses, mares, had fallen from 340 to 13. During the same period, the number of studbook registrations had dropped from 125 to 7. The Poitou was right at extinction's door. Even in the mad scramble to round up the remaining few, it was a very real possibility that the world would lose the breed completely in just a few short years. This was furthered by birth rates being very low, with only around 25% of foals surviving birth. This low birth survival rate is a huge issue for breeders and has led to development of protocols to help aid the foals at birth. Texas Poitou Donkey and the Livestock Conservancy have created a protocol for blood transfusions for foals within the first 24 hours of life that has become a staple of their breeding program and saving dozens of foals every year, a significant effort helping to turn the tide on this breed's impending extinction. Miraculously, with Poitou enthusiasts, conservationists, and veterinarians working together, the sweet-tempered Poitou grew to 400 donkeys, spaced across Europe in 2005. Expertly run registration logs are kept on every single Poitou in existence, and breeding programs are ongoing. Conservationists note that this is still not enough to be considered a stable population, and the breed is still considered endangered. Like its common relatives, donkeys are mostly known to be pack and draft animals. What is less widely known is that they are fierce protectors of their herd. Brave and powerful, they will defend themselves and others around them against predators, typically being run with herds of sheep, goats, horses, and cattle. Unlike other livestock, they won't run from danger. Donkeys face predators head-on. In many cases, they are preferred above guard dogs for larger predators like wolves, not only because they require less training and care, but because the unassuming equine just makes for better and more effective guard animals. However, most Poitou do not embody all these qualities, leaning towards being docile, friendly, and easy-going animals. Their adorable personalities undoubtedly has helped in their return to popularity, and as pets, they make for affectionate and playful companions. Intelligent and trainable, they are on par with horses, but less prone to disease and require less pampering. People usually notice the Poitou donkey's coat first, calling them dreadlock donkeys. Unlike other breeds, where grooming and trimming are common practices, the Poitou donkey's coat is traditionally left untouched by the French and recommended to leave uncut by conservationists. This preservation of the shaggy coat is not merely for aesthetics, but rather for practical reasons. The thick, coarse hair serves as protection against the harsh elements, shielding the donkey from cold, rain, and wind. Moreover, the shaggy coat prevents insects from bothering the animal, offering a natural form of defense. Not all Poitou donkeys will have such significant coats, as some lines of Poitou tend to have shorter coats. By maintaining this ancestral practice of not brushing their coats, the French honor the historical significance of the Poitou donkey and its adaptation to the local environment, showcasing a harmonious relationship between human intervention and the innate characteristics of the breed. In conclusion, the Poitou donkey is a remarkable breed with a rich history that deserves our attention and protection. The few hundred they have grown to is not nearly enough to get them off the endangered list just yet. By supporting conservation efforts, we can help ensure their survival for generations to come. So next time you come across a Poitou donkey that can be found in some zoos or conservationist farms, take a moment to appreciate their unique beauty, importance, and the very real danger of extinction they still face. Let's work together to protect and preserve endangered breeds like the Poitou donkey and make a positive impact on the world. If you liked hearing about the enormously sweet Poitou with its unique locks and uncertain future, please leave a comment and a like. See you at the next amazing animal video.